Oh, is there no sound? Oh, there we go.
Can you hear us?
Hello. Can you hear us now?
Is the sound now?
Can you hear me now?
Hey! Hopefully so, yes, right, okay. It's our usual terrible amateur setup. Yeah, if you weren't lip reading that, yeah, no sound. Yeah, it is sound now. So if you were lip reading that, hello guys, and welcome to the Friday PropDog Live.
Can you hear me now?
There's an echo. Turn the sound off. There we go. So yeah, sorry about our extremely unprofessional setup, and we are actually on the PropDog page this week. So my bad last week. I'm not usually the one who sets it all up. Dean usually sets up the system. So I thought I was doing it all right, and it turns out we're on the Dave Bonsall personal page, not the PropDog page. But anyway, so guys, we are here for you. So anything you want to know about, anything you want to look at, if you're watching for the first time, yeah, we're pretty much here for you. You know, without you guys, we're just two idiots talking to a camera. So if there's anything you want to look at in the shop, anything we want to sell, ask us, we'll open up. Sometimes we can show you inside, sometimes we can't. If there's anything you want to view in the shop, if you want to go have a tour of anything, let us know. And yeah, we've got a few things to talk about today, and we've got a few cool things, a few not so cool things, and we've got an introduction to make. So
yes.
Is there any notices, anything sort of things we should tell them before we get started?
Well, we were talking about comments, weren't we? And if you write a comment and we don't see it, please just write it again. Don't think we're ignoring you or your question's daft. Also, brilliant people that respond to our post in the mornings on Friday. I print this off at around 3:30, so if anyone's asked any questions between 3:30 and now, please ask them again on here.
Funny comments on there.
There are some good comments.
What happens on our computer, guys, we're reading the questions from here, and what happens is this scrolls up quite fast depending on how many people join. Every time somebody joins, even if they don't make a comment, we get a little green thing and it flips up, it sort of scrolls up, and if it scrolls up too far, we can't scroll back down again, it kind of cuts you off. So we try and answer the questions, but we don't always get a chance to. I go home every Friday night and just watch the video again just to see how gorgeous I look on camera, because I'm like that. But no, I always find that there's comments that I haven't answered that we've missed somehow, so please do ask your questions again, guys. Yep. So right, Bobo is currently chewing shoelaces, so come on, look, if you're going to stay up here, you stay up here and don't annoy the customers. So we do have a couple of people watching today. So we've got Adrian Tritton and Miles Thornton joining us as our guests today. On the way, do you on the way to gigs, guys?
No.
Just in for shopping, yeah.
But they brought donuts.
Yeah, they brought us donuts. Do you want to say hello to the guys?
Come and say hello.
Come and say hello, guys. You know, you're always welcome, guys, to come and join us.
Adrian especially is a top fan.
Yeah, Adrian watches everything. Adrian watches every single live show. So, but yeah, no, guys, if you ever want to come down and watch a show, you're more than welcome to. 4 o'clock on a Friday, come to the PropDog show, PropDog shop. We've got a couch. Yeah, he's scared of the camera. So we've got a couch down here, drink tea, coffee, whatever. So, well, you done your piece, good night. Right, so should we do an introduction?
Yes, it's Friday the 13th.
It's Friday the 13th.
So best day to join.
Let's do a tag team. Let's do a tag team.
Yeah.
Right. So as many of you will know, Dean has unfortunately left us now. He's gone on to bigger and better things. Let me just put over in a cage. He's too interested in chewing shoelaces. Come on, Joel.
And we've got the new Dean, the more beardy Dean.
Dean 2.0. So if you want to go. Keep an eye on the camera. Guys, I would like to introduce you to our latest member of staff, Cash. So, Cash, tell them about yourself, Cash.
Hi, I'm Cash. I'm the resident nut job in this building. Well, we're all resident nut jobs, aren't we?
Yeah. What did you do before here?
I used to work for Marvin's Magic before this, which was fun as heck, but I decided, you know what? Let's try a magic shop where people can come and just ask me random questions that I know nothing about. Yeah.
Right, so Cash is our latest member of staff. He was meant to be here last week. Unfortunately, he had something to do last week, couldn't be here. But as you know, if you're a regular, you'll know that any new member of staff has to have some kind of initiation. I mean, even Jason had his head in a bucket of water before. So, and of course, as it's Friday the 13th, unlucky for some, especially for Cash, because we decided we had a night out the other day, a little night out to welcome the new members of staff, and we went axe throwing, by the way. If you haven't done it, brilliant. Check out our Facebook page, brilliant, really good. And we had a little chat there, and we decided that we were going to get Cash to do the Carolina Reaper Chili Challenge. So if you're a fan of the page and you follow us for a couple of years, you might have seen about 2 or 3 years ago, we did this with Dan Balls when he worked here. We did a very, very funny chili challenge, and then we did it again afterwards with, no, I forget who it was now. But yeah, anyway, so we discussed this, and Cash said he would be up for it. You don't like hot food, do you?
I don't like hot food.
Doesn't like hot food. I don't know
why I agreed to this.
So I just thought it'd be really funny if we were to try and do the review show today while Cash is
dying slowly
of Chillies. Are you looking forward to this?
No.
Are you really dreading this?
I am.
You know,
I don't know why I've agreed to this, but yeah.
You know I'm only kidding you. The whole time this is just one big joke. You know that.
That's complete bullcrap. Don't give me false hope.
Yeah, you're right, because I got them here. So, yeah, if you don't know, by the way, the Carolina Reaper chili is the hottest chili in the world. Well, apparently it was. Somebody recently said to me there's apparently a new one that's even stronger now, but
why haven't we got that one?
If you ever want to... Sorry?
Why haven't we got that one?
I couldn't get it.
Oh, okay.
Apparently it's some secret chili that's super powerful, even more powerful than this. But if you Google this, it's the world's strongest chili. Apparently on Google it still is. And if you ever watch any YouTube videos, there's some quite hilarious videos with the results from doing one of these. So we thought, yeah, as a welcome to PropDog, Cash is going to have one of these. And I've given him a challenge that he's not allowed to drink any milk, because milk kind of dulls the flavour a bit, or dulls the pain a bit. Not allowed to have any milk for at least 10 minutes. If you do your 10 minutes, Cash, then we do have a glass of milk sitting there ready for you, and I know you went out and bought some ice cream earlier on.
Oh yeah, that's definitely getting eaten.
So this is what the chili looks like. I'm not going to get you to do a whole one, that'll be a little bit nasty. So we're going to do half of one, and because I screwed up last week and posted it on the wrong page, I think it's only fair I should join Cash in doing one. So Cash, if you want to take one of those, rip it in half.
They do look a bit deadly, don't they?
They do look a bit deadly. Rip it in half and just take that one.
Can I come in for this?
Yeah, you can come in for that. Now, what I don't want you to do, Cash, is just to chew it, just go straight down and swallow it. That will kind of ruin the effect. So you've got to chew it a little bit. There we go. So grab one of those, you can chew that. Grab the small bit. You grab the small bit. I'll grab that bit. And just because I'm ninja, I'm going to do a whole one as well. Now, we're going to try and do the review show the best we can.
Cash,
well,
you've got to do a whole one, Cash.
Have any effect with this?
You've got to match him.
I feel like kicking in already.
Yeah. Take a sip of drink just to swallow it down with. Not the milk.
Not the milk.
Add the water.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Now take a few seconds to kick him.
I'm not going to be one of those weirdos that says it's. I've already swallowed it now.
So let's see how you feel. Right, so
Have we got any hot tricks?
on with the hot tricks, yeah. Excuse the reactions, because there's going to be some pretty fatal reactions in a minute.
Pyro Mini.
As it starts to kick in, you get that real horrible effect. But anyway, so right, a couple of notes here. So Aaron Phillips says he prefers the name PropDoggers, which I thought was pretty hilarious. How you feeling? Start to kick in yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to sweat already. My eyes are starting to water. Tate Edwin said PropDogging is the best type of magic. In public, everyone crowds around and gets involved.
Don't rub your eyes, Cash.
Right?
Comment saying don't rub your eyes.
Kidding. I'll look at the timer on. Timer 10 minutes.
It's already 3 minutes
Right.
in.
Do you want to come round and help read the comments, because my eyes are watering and I can't really read them. So if you can read the comments on there as you're doing that. So Jason, if you want to come round, yeah, if you can join in, read the comments out.
Yeah.
We'll do our best, but it's quite hard to read the comments.
Do you want to do the ones on the paper? Right.
Yeah.
We've
So-
got
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Horrible, isn't it? Oh yes. This is like a big.
Oh yeah.
Alex Kirk, our the Axe Warrior, is watching.
Yeah, Alex is our. He's now to help us now down the workshop. You want to talk a bit?
Oh,
he's helping us make stuff. So Alex came along to the Axe Throwing as well, and actually won. So
Oh, I'm tapping out.
you're tapping out already?
I'm tapping out.
Oh,
I'm
come
done.
on! It's
I'm
1
done.
minute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Take
me.
water.
Orange juice makes it worse.
I'm not sure I understand.
Nor do I, Siri.
Still doesn't understand. Right, so
Afternoon all. We've got Jamie Nichols straight into the cinnamon challenge.
Oh.
right,
What they don't tell you is it's hotter on the way out. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
I
very
know.
true. Wonderful. Spencer Wood, your head is sweaty, Dave.
like you wouldn't believe. Right, okay.
Wonderful. Good luck tomorrow
Excuse me,
morning,
lads.
chaps. Sorry. You're right, mate. You off.
Too much fun.
Hey guys.
Right. Any good effects? Sorry, you should we?
Tom Brace has asked what's the best tossed out deck. I think we covered this. Did we not talk about this last week?
There's a few different versions out there. Toss out deck. I can't even think at the moment.
Boys, do you have any input?
Luke Germain,
Oh.
Ken Dine.
Yeah.
Do
Do you want to come and join the party, Adrian? You can take this one.
Centre my knowledge.
Yeah. So who was that again?
Ken Dine's got one.
Okay. Do you recommend?
Yeah, they are heavily gimmicked.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Fine. Okay. You're right, mate.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Right.
I've lost other mouses here.
Is sharp turn an effect that can be used to walk around performance, or is it good for Instagram stories? It looks angle sensitive.
Yes. Is this Otar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very. I'd say it's quite angly. I mean, it's very angly. It's great for social media, silver screen. It's cool. I mean, I think people know what it is, don't they?
Yeah.
But it's good.
Angles are
use it.
super sensitive.
I'd say it'd be the equivalent in using in a walk around set as it would be to use a breakaway wand in a kids show. You know, it's sort of a gag. They can recap the pen, the lid, the nib of the pen changes places. It does what it does. If you watch Matthew's video, it's straight on, and it's straight on for a reason.
I'm tapping that as well.
And
Back in there.
all right, I'm on my own. Yeah, it's straight on for a reason. The way that he shoots the trailer, so that gives you some idea as to the angles. But yeah, it's really, really cool. It's a nice effect. We've got some questions here. Let's have a look. They're all leaving. They're leaving me to it. Sam. Oh, hi Sam.
Hi, Sam.
The best type of gigs, in my opinion, are Halloween gigs. What's your favourite recommendation for effects for this time of year? Cash has got a whole litre quite a few litres of ice cream by the looks of it. Wonderful. This is something
on camera and
This is something they didn't think they'd be seeing on a Friday afternoon. I can guarantee. That's almost as white as I am. So, thank you. Halloween effects. My Pet Boris, really good. Any input on Halloween effects, boys?
The Evil.
The Evil, Andy Nyman, of course. Yeah, really good, brilliant one for
Mini
Halloween.
Magician.
Mini Magician.
On green.
Yes, yeah. Obviously, if you're on stage, you've got a lot more flexibility with head choppers and that kind of thing.
Straight jacket escape.
For Halloween.
Yeah. Mental asylum.
World's most dangerous card trick.
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, world's most dangerous card trick. We've got a load of them back in stock. Yes, lots of them. Right, Dave has literally abandoned me.
You're on your own for this one.
Any new kids magic? We have got some kids magic. Well, I say we've got some kids magic. We've got a new effect in, and it's a DVD, and it's instructions of how to solve a Rubik's cube. But the thing about this is it said it came with a cube. Oh, and it does come with a cube, but it's not set. Who reset a cube? Oh, this is why we go live, guys. I'll set that up and do it again for you in a minute. But that's Magic Cube. I'll talk to you about that in a minute when Dave goes. Where is Dave? Has Dave gone on holiday? He's gone. Right, let's have a look. So we've got Jamie Nichols has said the Evil and Haunted Deck. Andy Nyman's the Evil. Brilliant. Jake Allen's asked me a question that I never get asked. Any new kids' magic? So we've got Rubik's Cube. I'll reset that and do that for you in a moment. Children's magic at the moment. We had a load of stuff come in from the US. We've talked about it the last few weeks, but I think we've covered the majority of it. You all right?
Yeah.
I think we've covered the covered the majority of it. So we'll be back with some more kids' magic relatively soon. Let's have a look at where we are. Let's see about some questions we had when we came in. Jeffrey's asked, will we be on the right Facebook page? Hopefully we are on the right Facebook page, and this time we had no sound. So maybe next week we'll be on the right Facebook page with the sound as well. We are going... Oh, yes! Eddie Grant, we're going to rock down to Electric Avenue, has said, what sweet or gum trick would you recommend and why? Now, we've had loads. There's been a massive influx in gum-related... He's back. I'm going to put these away.
My body had a bit of a rejection to that, and I didn't want to throw up in front of the camera, so...
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Are they hotter than last time?
Hotter than last time.
Are they? Oh, we've gone to the official Reaper suppliers.
I had an involuntary spasm
good
of the...
Lord above.
Yeah.
Just the smell is terrible. What are you
Right.
doing?
All in the name of science.
Yes.
Entertainment.
I should have brought nappies.
My Rubik's Cube trick's gone wrong.
It's
unset in the box, but I'll set it up in a minute.
Right.
Chewing gum tricks. We've had loads recently, haven't we? We've had
so we
3D, triple gum.
We recently got in what's called Juicy Fruit, is it?
Juicy. Oh, so juicy.
Oh, so juicy.
Oh, so juicy. So this is a review copy. It's actually officially out next week, but I think we can...
Yeah, we went and got this and tried to make it up ourselves. Well, the problem is, it's made with American juicy fruit, which is different to the UK one. So the American one doesn't have foil on it like we do on ours. So do you want to show them the paper?
Yes.
So we couldn't make it up quite as it was meant to be made up. Woo! So we couldn't make it up to show you. Well, we can show you, but you kind of get that effect where you see a different wrapper changing to foil, which isn't what we want. So we think you could make the gimmick with foil.
So this is the paper that you get on an American.
Yeah. So if you check out the paper,
this is the paper you get on the American juicy fruits.
And show them the UK one. Have we got it there?
We haven't got it here.
Oh,
let me grab one.
Okay. You want the cash?
Dying slowly.
It's a tin foil. I don't know where Cash put it.
Nah, no ice cream. Milk's good.
There you go.
My stomach's
the
giving me
UK one.
hell.
So as you can see, there's a little bit of a difference between between the two types.
And the other thing is as well, the gimmick didn't last that long. So we made it up, and it lasted what, about how many goes, Cash?
I think we played about with it for about like a solid 30-40 minutes, just constantly playing with it. So
yeah, we did what you do. You know, if you open up a new product, you want to. Oh, is this a new DVD?
No, yeah.
Oh, brilliant!
New DVD. Open up. See what's inside.
Apparently, it comes with a whoa. A
Rubik's Cube. Hey!
So yeah, it's a way of making a Rubik's Cube appear, and then you can switch this out for a real cube. There's also a very clever way of solving the cube that solving this cube that I've not looked at yet. But if you want a nice way to introduce Rubik's Cube magic to a kid's show, this would be really, really clever, because obviously it's like the bowling ball in briefcase scenario. But it's really, really well made.
I should imagine it'll be something like.
I'm really impressed with it.
That.
Yeah, something like that.
Something
but
like
I've not
that,
had time to look at it properly. But it's very well made, and you know, it's strong. It's really well made, really, really good. What were we talking about? Gum. Yes. So Cash and I played with this for maybe 40 minutes, and just practicing it. It's what's actually happened to it? Is it just stopped working properly?
it's one of the.
Oh, okay.
So there is. Obviously, it's a bit like a flap card in some ways, but the gimmick that makes it flap, which you kind of know what it is, that is actually snapped as well. So, unfortunately, do we recommend it?
Well, do you know what? I think what it is, I think it's could potentially be the best chewing gum effect out there, because that as a gimmick looks all right. Okay, especially if you imagine 5 or 6 other ones on your hand, and this is at the bottom. That's basically where you'd be when you finish the routine. So you have for those of you that haven't seen it, it's a pack of juicy fruit gum that opens itself with a click. So you shake it and it opens, and then you just throw the packet onto your hand, and then you've got 6 or 7 sticks of gum, identical sticks of gum, laid out on your hand, all covering up the gimmick.
If you want to do it on social media,
it's brilliant.
Get one, play around with it, get yourself some invisible elastic thread,
recover
or buy 2, one to practice with. Make the gimmick up, cut some foil, glue the foil on, cut it all up to shape, do it on social media, be done with it, because it will go. If you're going to do it in a live performance, you'll probably find halfway through an evening's gig or something, it's going to probably break on you. So it's got potential.
It's good.
But it's a shame that it broke after such a short period of time, and it's a shame that it's US gum. But
so in answer to that question, I mean 3G is also very good. I'm not a huge fan of triple. I think it's called triple gum. It's okay again for the right camera angle. So much magic now. So much magic that it's just not. I had a conversation with Spencer earlier, and there's just so much that comes out that's almost not for working magicians. It's for
Instagram. Well, Instagram's the way ahead now.
Well, yeah, of course, it must be. Yeah,
Instagram, Facebook. So many magicians now are getting all their bookings from social media rather than from the website. So yeah.
But
cool.
But yeah, it has a. I would say Oh So Juicy is good if you can get the right gum. If not, I'd stick with 3G as the best one.
Right, let's have a look at a couple of questions before we move on to any of that.
Yeah.
So right, okay. Get my glasses on. Starting to wear off a little bit now. Milk is amazing. Right, nice hiccup, Dave. Thank you, Spencer.
Right, Cass.
Right, okay. John Bray, hey guys, what would you say the best time? We've read that one out. Did we discuss what the best one was?
For
the tossed out deck.
Well, we had the
knocked out tossed out deck is the most popular one we sell.
The knocked out one.
Knocked out tossed out deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I wasn't
So,
sure.
afternoon, Ricky Mark, Sean Goodman, hello. Chris Denton, hello. Hannah, hello. I hope you're feeling better, Hannah.
Was this my Hannah?
Yeah, you're
My
Hannah.
Hannah.
Yeah, she's on there. So, right.
I mean, she's probably feeling better than you and Cash are.
Sam Fuller says, the best type of gigs, in my opinion, are Halloween gigs. What's your favourite recommended effects for this time of year?
Yes, we've had a brief chat about that.
Oh, you know, we've got a Halloween category on the website, so we've got loads of stuff on that.
Yeah, definitely worth looking at.
I would say Phantom Gimmicks, you talked about that?
No, we didn't talk about Phantom Gimmicks.
So 21st Century Phantom Gimmicks, we do a range of Halloween characters. So we do Freddy Krueger, we do Frankenstein, we do the It Clown, we do the Scream Ghost, and Dracula as well. So that would be a great one for most Halloween ones. So you just have a deck of cards, any forcing technique with a whole load of horror characters on it from your favourite films, and yeah, you can crack on with the 21st Century Phantom if you already perform it. That is.
That's great.
So right. Anything with gore and blood in as
Sick
well.
would be amazing. We spoke about Sick the other week. I've totally forgotten about that.
Or the rubber tongue with the cork skewer through the tongue, and you know the Zoran's horror finger, the knife through arm. There's all kinds of things you can do. So right. Anyone had any experience with Axel Heckler's toss-out deck? No, I haven't seen that one at all. But if it's Axel Heckler, it's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be brilliant. Yeah. So Jamie Nichols, Choke, good for Halloween. I don't know what Choke is.
Oh, and do you know what has appeared on our supplier's website, but currently out of stock, is Hook.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
excellent.
So
Eric Ross is wholesaling it. Okay, we get asked all the time about Hook. He wasn't wholesaling it to anybody, so it's been unavailable for a while. I'm guessing he's now got a manufacturer making it.
Yeah, I think it must be a pre-release.
And then hopefully, we'll get it in stock soon. That'll be an amazing seller. That'll be really good.
For Halloween, especially. I mean,
awesome.
That is... Yeah, I mean, phenomenal.
Yep. Okay. Alex Kirk, Needle Through Arm. Yes, definitely. Any new kids magic from? Who's asked if there's any new kids magic? Who was asked?
Michael Cooley.
Boom!
That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal.
How did you know that?
Actually, Jake Allen asked earlier in preempted Michael's question. But
I get some more milk.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, we spoke about it. We talked about the Rubik's Cube. As at the moment, I would say we're currently there for children's magic. I have found a couple of new wholesalers that I'm hoping to get in touch with and get some cool stuff in for you children's entertaining guys, which is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to getting some new stuff in, but that's in the pipeline. We have a new rope trick. This would be good for any form of stage magic.
Quad rope trick. Now, that is a like Professor's Nightmare, is that correct?
Very much so. So this is recommended wholeheartedly by the wonderful Maximilian Somerset.
Yes.
And it is a Professor's Nightmare routine where all the ropes become the same size as in the standard routine. You then remove a rope, and then the final two ropes stretch to even longer and then become one giant piece of rope. As well. So it's a twist on Professor's Nightmare. There are no video instructions with this. It is a little book inside, so it's old school. It's been
around a long while. Yeah, there's no trailer on it either. So
we've got a couple in.
There's no trailer on it, but the Amazing Magic Geek on YouTube, which I'm sure you've all seen, does do a performance of it. So we've got that on the website. We only have one copy in stock, by the way. There was only two left. One went to Max. There's one left on there.
Yeah.
So we're not doing this to try and sell you them, because if we sell one of them, big wow. So
just letting you know it's in. We've also got this. This is hot off the press. These are PropDog Reaper Chillies, and you can buy them. We'll send one. We'll send one in your order if you'd like one.
Babel would like those.
No, she wouldn't.
No, she would. Well, parrots don't have any receptors for. I can't remember the name of the receptors on your tongue that react to chilies. So parrots love chilies. It doesn't matter how hot it is. They don't affect on it at all. That's why all parrot food has chilies in it. I shit you not, honestly. It's true.
Pub quiz.
Yeah, it is.
Pub quiz info. That is. Parrots like chilies.
Right, the evil, Jamie Nichols and Rich Gerrish says, of course Andy Nyman's the evil. Why did I not say that? That's our release.
We spoke about it. The boys jumped on the evil early on.
I should have known about that one, so I should have known. Right, okay, Jake Allen says, how about a question
Oh, this is the children's magic one,
New kids magic. Oh, right, okay, you asked that one. Okay, Bryan Roberts, EVP, that's a great effect, Brian. EVP, if you don't know, excuse me, still coming up. So EVP is a little gimmick that will sit on your arm, kind of down here. It's like a directional microphone, mini headphone microphone thing on your arm. You can hold someone's phone, and then you can have cool things happening, recording things on it that they can't hear. So you can press record, and if you pre-recorded a conversation with yourself earlier, you can have stuff like you can say something like I don't know, yes. It'll be more like yes.
Well, that's cool.
No. I'm going to kill you, something like that. Then what you do is you ask on the phone, is there anybody there? You hear nothing. But when they play it back, they hear yes.
That's cool.
You know, can you visualise yourself? No. What's going to happen today? I'm going to kill you, or something like that. You can have a conversation with yourself. So you record these noises, listening to the ether for a voice that comes back, which you don't hear. But when they play it back on their phone, they hear this voice from the ether, which is incredibly spooky, and you get goosebumps
really
and
cool.
everything. Yeah, so very
That
cool.
would also be a really innovative way of using something like decibel.
Yeah,
Having their headphones unplugged and
yes, exactly.
hearing weird things from the other side in the headphones.
Right,
Yeah,
Jamie
really cool.
Dawes has a range of Halloween things. It's good to know. Bryan Roberts says haunted doll.
The
hello, Otter.
voodoo.
Akita doll.
No, what's the little stick man that goes up? Is it?
Oh yeah, your voodoo
Yeah.
doll. Yeah. So you're late to the show, Otter. You missed the fun at the beginning. Rewind and watch what happened at the beginning. So there we go. Right, okay, here we go. Rich says, what about the green boxes on the shelf? So Rich Garris says, green box on the shelf. That's a mystery box. So yeah.
Perfect for Halloween or any time of year.
Not really a Halloweeny trick, is it?
No, but I'm just.
There we go. But that's what they are, in case you were wondering, Rich. So Graham Pig, cheers for the warning stickers, by the way. Top notch as always. You're most welcome, Graham. Peter Burkick, sound away again. What? Sound should be right now. It was wrong at the beginning. Bryan Roberts, mystery blocks, I think. Yes, you're correct. Otter, what possessed you guys to try the pepper at the start of the show? Oh, rather than the end. Because I thought it'd be fun to do the show while we're suffering from it, Otter. But my body had a bit of a reaction to it, and didn't wanted to get out. And Cash is should be around here actually. Cash is around here eating ice cream at the moment, going through half a tongue of ice cream. So
Load it all the way through.
right. Simon says, classic handkerchief vanishing ring white by Bazana Macchia. Is it a ring sewed into a corner? Classic handkerchief vanishing bill by Bazana Macchia. Is it a dummy bill sewed in a corner? Yes and yes. The better ring vanished. The one that we like the best is the Richard Sanders Any ring, because the ring on that gradually gets bigger as it goes round. So if somebody's got a really small ring, you just give them the small part to hold. If they've got a really thick ring, you give them the thick part to hold. But they're out of stock of those at the moment, of Murphy's, so we haven't got those. Colin Skinner says Twister flavour is good. Yes, that is. Alan Robertson, EVP by me. Yes, we're just talking about that. So I'm behind. I know these questions are probably 10 minutes old by now, so bear with me while I go through them all. Sean Fields, chokers a polo from Neck Thing. Oh right, okay, yep, that's a very cool thing. And so is Carolina Reaper Chili Challenge. That's good for choke. Right, a lot of mentalism can be excellently adapted for Halloween, as it can be made creepy as heck when you think about it. Yep, bit of creativity in there. Mark Hall says, Dave, I bet you wish you were a parrot right now, but look, yes I do. Right, so it's wearing off now, I feel right now. How you feeling, Cash?
Stomach's churning a little bit. The chili itself is.
Yeah. I mean, the half tub of ice
wears
cream
up
probably
pretty
isn't
quick,
helping.
yeah. So, Saiful Ali, hi Dave, I'll come and get the Phil Plus steak. I thought you bought it the other day, Saiful. You must have walked out without it. Brilliant. Peter Burkett, Trevor Duffy, Magic Blood. Yeah, there's a few good blood tricks out there actually. So, right, okay.
Cool, we're up to date.
Yeah, one more thing though. Tom Bray says best deck switch. That depends on the situation you're in. There's loads of different ways of doing loads of different deck switches. But that does lead me on to telling you, by the way, Money Deck by Nick Einhorn. This is our new release. We've talked about it for a few weeks now in the build up to getting it released. It's now ready to go. It's on the website. It's a great effect where if you want to transition from a spread of cards or from a deck of cards to a coin trick, then this is the way you're going to do it. So you get your cards, you spread them out, and you lift them up, and there's 4 coins sitting there. Now this isn't a trick you're going to go around walking around doing at a table. This is the people who are going to sit down with a close-up pad and do some magic, some parlour magic. Maybe if you're going to do a matrix routine. But Nick does teach a deck switch in it, and he also teaches a nice little matrix routine. But that is on the website now. They're $21.99. So yeah, you can have a look at that. Right.
Hot off the press.
Should we show them to Magic?
Well, yeah, I wanted to talk about, talking of deck switches, we've got a why can't I speak?
Scams Minds product.
Well, this one's alright.
It is alright. This is something like Vanishing Ring.
I mean, it's not that good.
and Trace, but they
It's
do.
okay.
Sans Mines, as terrible as they are, do produce some good things every now and again, and this is one of the better ones. So,
So I'll talk you through it. So it's a deck to anything. You can literally make anything that would fit inside a deck of
So
cards.
it's not quite anything. It's deck to anything,
Anything that would fit inside
a pack of cards.
I'll write it on a Sharpie. So talking of a deck switch, you would need to perform one of them to make this work. So buy the money deck and this, and then you'll be good to go. It's really, really good. What you do is any standard card trick, and then in the process of them looking at their card or signing their card or showing it around the room, you've done the dirty and you have this in play. Now what's really clever about this is you can open this deck of cards up and show them that there are cards inside the deck, and you can take out the cards. I don't want to give too much away. You can go through the cards and show them that the cards are all different, and at the same time, you see why I can't. Yeah. And at the same time, in that action, you are ready to reveal anything you want from the deck. So if you're using something like Digital Force Bag or any other force, you can make the cards disappear, and you can shake the deck so they can hear the cards are in there, and then have them seemingly vanish and become anything else. So,
skill level 1, is that correct?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Audience management 2.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, maybe 3.
Reset time instant.
Yes, and there's a tiny little bit of arts and crafts that you have to do at the
DIY
at the
5
start,
minutes, but not like the normal Sans Mines DIY where you need a chainsaw.
Oh no,
and
this is
an excavator and
this is removing some double-sided tape,
and so pretty easy.
And it's a one-off. So yeah, quite impressed with it.
Awesome. Speaking of double-sided tape, that's a nice little.
Let's look at these segues.
Double-sided tape. Right. So someone was asking about there. What's your view on Spectro Touch? Read a comment saying if it falls off sometimes. Right, so we talked about Spectro Touch last week. We really like it, we think it's great. But I know that Paul Martin, a friend of mine, has got it. He loves it, but it fell off on him. And I think somebody else, by the fact there's a question asked about it, means it might have fallen off as well. So I would suggest that is something to do with the tape being used. So what I would suggest is if you are going to use it, put a new bit of tape on it every time you do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and if you're going to use double-sided sticky tape, the majority of all double-sided sticky tape you're going to buy is pants. It's crap. If you want to buy some good tape, buy this, right? It's 3M double-sided sticky tape, and it's kind of industrial strength. It's going to cost you a fair bit. This is going to cost you over 20 quid for a roll, but I mean, that's a lifetime supply for most people, not for us, about 5 weeks supply here. But this is industrial strength. This will stick a TV to a wall. It's incredible stuff.
This is what he gives you. You get a square of 3.
Is it the same as that though?
I don't, without.
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at it yet. We haven't got here to look at.
It had 3M on it.
Yeah, but there's loads of 3M double-sided sticky tape.
Right, fine.
You want the one with the red that says red on the outside there, which only a few of them do, or only the good ones do.
Yeah, this is
and
a
on
shiny
the inside
material.
it says Nastro Adhesivo. So it's Ruben Adhesive. Oh, these are just, I presume they're different transers. Okay, pressure sensitive tape. That's the English one. So there's loads of different words inside. But yeah, there isn't really a name of it. It's just this one here with the red 3M going diagonally. If you can find that, this will not come off. This is the stuff you want.
One of the things I was slightly, if I opened it as someone that works at PropDog and gets to open Magic on a daily basis, and I opened it, and the one thing I thought, for the money you're paying, you are getting an amazing gimmick.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
It's
really
brilliant.
good.
But
well
I was
made,
a
well
little bit. I was thinking of, Jao Miranda is hugely generous with what he gives you.
I would also.
If we talk about rejoined and 150 performances, with that, with Spectro Touch, you got one piece of double-sided tape.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those things.
What I would suggest as well, if you do have it, is experiment with the different types of material. So experiment with it on people wearing jackets. I mean, if you've got a woolly jumper, it's going to stick to the fibres, but the fibres may come out as well. So experiment with different things. So when you're picking your audience member, you can have a look and see if somebody's wearing something you think will be appropriate to do it with.
How sticky is that? Because you also don't want to be pulling people off the stage when you're trying to.
It's a small area. You won't have a problem with that.
Fine. Stick it on me. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we're sort of tipping the method somewhat. I mean, take this is a lint. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
it's strong stuff. Yeah, really good.
okay, yeah, that's definitely that would never come off.
Tip of the method, but I mean, yeah, anyone watching that thinks it's pretty much common sense what it is, really. So
Yeah.
I don't think we're tipping it too
Okay,
much.
cool.
Let's move on.
That's really good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that wouldn't come off.
Very quickly, Walter was asking about the ends. How do we seal the ends of ropes? Now, if you purchase our pre-cut Professor Nightmare ropes, you'll see our ends, and we're very proud of these. A lot of people do like this and ask how we do this. And I'm going to bring you up close to show you. We have this beautiful finished edge just here. Look, it is really nice and beautiful. So the way we do our one is it's a PropDog secret, not telling you. No, I'm kidding.
To buy the ropes.
Yeah. So we use, first of all, we wrap it in sellotape and cut the end off just to get a nice bunch of fibres all together. Then we use an industrial strength glue gun, a hot glue gun. Okay, it melts, ours melts really hot, so it gets right into the fibres. So put some glue gun on it, then wet your finger like that, and then press down. As you press down, it won't stick to your finger because you've licked it. But what it will do is press that glue underneath the sellotape and around the edges. Wait till that cools. Okay, you got a nice flat edge, peel it off, and then we use PVA glue. So get yourself some PVA glue. You can buy it in any shop. Most newsagents will even sell PVA glue. It's a little white glue you use as a kid. You put it on something.
Peel it off.
Yeah, you peel it off. You stick it on something, and it's white, but when it dries, it goes clear. It's water soluble as well. So get some PVA glue and mix 50-50 glue to water. Really give it a good stir, and then just peel off the sellotape. Drop the ends in, leave them in there for about 10 seconds to allow the capillary effect to absorb from the glue. You only want about 10 mil. Take it out, shake it off, blot it a few times, and then hang it out to dry. And if you're using coloured rope as well, it works. We've got a new rope, by the way. Oh yeah, new rope. We got a new purple rope in, by the way. If you like that, it's really, really cool. So we were doing some ropes with purple rope the other day for somebody, and all the white, you dip it in, you think, oh, it's going to look horrible. But when it dries, it's still perfect, even colour ropes. So yeah, that is how we do the ends. So if you want to do your ends, do them. Otherwise, speak to us and we'll do them for you.
Yeah, wood PVA is also really, really good for
It's all
making.
the same. Yeah, same. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And we're also doing the white, the Professor's Nightmare ropes now in all different colours: red, green, yellow, purple, blue. So
well, we're working hard on our segues today, and Walter asked that question. Walter also left us an amazingly nice review on Facebook.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, really,
Thank
really
you, Walter.
lovely review.
That's very kind of you.
Talked about the live videos, talked about us being so helpful and offering to do things that other magic shops wouldn't do. Really, really nice review. And talking of reviews.
Oh yes, thank you for the segue. Excellent.
Here
I've written this on the board to remember to ask you guys the last few weeks, and I've completely forgotten. So, if you buy a product from us, and if you like it, or if you hate it, or if it's okay, would you mind leaving a review for it? So this is my thought. So we've got review sections for all these products on the website, but hardly anyone needs a review. And if anyone else is looking at it, they need to know if it's good, bad, shit, because we've got 4,500 products. In fact, no, we've got nearly 5,000 products now, and there's no way we can review everything. We can't, look at every single product and see if it's good or bad. So if you've bought a product from us and you like it, or if you hate it, or if it's okay, or if it could be better, any improvements, just click on the product on the website and just click 1 of 5 stars, leave a quick review, just say, bought this, love it, or hate it, or shit, or could be made better, or anything like that. It'd be really appreciated. You haven't got to do it, just as a favour to us. If you do it, it'd be great for everybody else buying as well. And we'll never turn down a bad review. And don't use the review section to ask us questions as well. We get loads of people using the review section to ask us questions about products. So, but just leave a review on it. That'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
So there we go. Right. Okay. We get asked quite a bit to show some oldies, oldies but great. So we thought we'll bring out an oldie today. You want to do this?
Yeah. This is brilliant.
So we try and take time to learn an oldie. Or if we know any oldies, we'll do it. So this is a bit of an oldie, been around for a while.
Yeah, and it's
I learned this a few years ago. I've forgotten most of it now, but
I was playing with it in the shop the other day, and it's brilliant. I learnt it initially when it came out, and got rave reviews, and I picked it up again in the last week or so and had a play. So I'll show it for you.
He's a great performer. He's got a lovely introduction to how you do or produce the ropes and the nut. And the beautiful thing about this is it's kind of a ring on rope, but because of the depth of the nut, you get this beautiful, beautiful penetration. Do you want to show him?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's show him the routine.
The really nice thing about his...
I'll be your bitch. I mean, your spectator.
The really nice thing about his stuff as well
do you want to bring the camera in as is needed. As bring the camera in, not necessarily straight away, but as is.
We get lots and lots of emails and notifications on Facebook asking about full route. This guy's thought of his routine.
Oh,
this is start to finish. Why you do certain things, why you don't do other things. Very much like we're going to talk about Matthew Wright later on again. Similar. You know, it's really well thought through. So this is rope nut knot. Now this is a trick with a rope and a nut. Okay, I got this off the dodgy car outside. I don't know if
you got it off the elevator. Use the stairs. That's what it says in his driving.
It is what it says, but we don't have an elevator. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to thread the nut onto the rope. Okay, you can clearly see that is on the rope. Yeah. Now what we're going to do is we are going to tie a knot. Or not. Ooh. How cool is that? So it comes straight off. Now, can I borrow Miles quickly?
Make sure you show the camera the illusion of the
I will.
penetration.
I'll do it again for you.
It's beautiful.
I'll show the camera the illusion, so you can clearly see it is through there.
Coming in close to this.
Now, Miles, can you just hold?
Can you
just hold that in for me,
that
Miles?
illusion of that. It's
yeah.
beautiful.
We're just going to pull it tight, and again it comes straight off. So it looks really, really. Is that good on camera, Cash? Mm-hmm. Now, thanks, Miles. That's perfect. I just needed a helping hand. Now, people at this point will start to suspect. So you can handle this out. There is no gimmick at all. You can hand it all out. People want to examine the rope, they can. People want to examine the nut, they can. The only thing people can't examine is the knot. So, Dave, I would like you to tie a knot for me. Okay?
How is that?
You got that?
Yeah.
Very, very good. Now watch. If you blow and you say the magic words...
Ali Kazabra.
That'll do. One by one, each fibre of that nut vanishes.
No.
And do you know where it goes?
No.
Onto your finger.
No!
How cool is that?
That's insane.
There's one on the other hand as well.
No!
Oh my goodness. So, yeah.
That's mad! I didn't feel a thing.
Yeah, don't ask me for that part of the routine because we do not teach that. Yeah, so this is rope knot. Okay, this is my interpretation of it, but he teaches everything.
This
really,
is a
really
beautiful rope that comes with it, by the way. And when I was learning this before, I tried to do this with cotton rope. It doesn't work quite as well as cotton rope. This rope is a polyester rope, and it's beautifully soft. And I tried to get hold of this for ages. I sent samples of this. I cut a few of them off, sent them to all the rope manufacturers, and none of them could do it. It must be some glorious American make. But I eventually found a method of making a regular rope like this. So we now sell a rope very similar. And I'm going to share my method with you guys if you ever want to do this. If you really want a nice, really good nylon rope, okay, if you buy a polyester rope, not nylon rope, if you buy a nice polyester rope, okay, what you'll find is it's really stiff. You can kind of hold it like a stiff rope like that and it'll stay up. Put it in the tumble dryer, okay, put it in the tumble dryer for about 40 minutes, and when it comes out it's soft as hell. It's amazing. So yeah, we've got a load of this rope as well. We do this. I take it home, put it in my tumble dryer and cut it to length for you. So we do sell it on the website. It's a beautiful rope, and if you lose your rope nut, we have spare nuts over here. So we did do large, medium and small. This is a small. We've run out of the other two, but we'll try and get some more in. They're slightly smaller than the one that comes with it, but yeah, it's all about that lovely illusion of the depth of penetration.
Do it again.
It's just a beautiful illusion.
The teaching on the DVD is worth the price alone.
Right. And show them as well, because you can show, you know, your angles are incredible on that.
You're pretty good.
Can I just take that from you a second?
Yeah.
Because when I was doing it like this, because if you get it like that, your angles are amazing. I mean, that's incredible there, and then you just got that beautiful moment where it pulls off. So yeah, it's a great effect. There we are.
Really good.
Rope Knot by Giovanni Oliveira.
While you're there, look at his other stuff. The pennies is brilliant.
And we have one in stock. So again, we're not doing this to sell you them. We're not going to say, you know, tell you all about a trick just to sell them. This isn't about selling a trick. This is just about showing you some great stuff that are out there. If we were trying to sell it, we'd have 20 of them in stock.
Yeah.
So,
really good.
Let's move on. Let's see if there's any more questions online. So let me get my glasses back on. Blind without my eyes. So. Right, Paul Sunderland. Hello, Paul. Ooh, just in time. For what? Okay. Rich Garish says, I've designed a deck switch utility. I wonder if there's a magic shop who might be might be able to manufacture it. We'll have a look, Rich. Yeah, we don't have time to do too much at the moment. We're about a year behind on many projects, but we'll have a look at it. If it's something quick, maybe we can help you out with it. Steve Falconer just reviewed this. It's a lot of fun. Great stuff. So yeah, check out Steve's review. Steve does some amazing reviews. He's reviewed some of our products, really professional reviews. So check out his YouTube channel. Steve, if you want to list your YouTube channel on here, put a link to it. It's well worth seeing. So Alex Kirk says, Sean Farquhar switch. Yeah, Sean Farquhar's got some amazing switches using his jacket. Charlie Robinson, scams of mine have me. Thank you. That's not my saying. I can't remember who it was. A couple of weeks ago, somebody said that. Brilliant. Steve Faulkner, get gluing. Yep. David West, have you seen Razor Wallet by D. Christopher? No, I haven't, Davis. You seen it?
No,
you guys seen it?
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's a little peak wallet, like a slimline one, so like a small one, like that sort of style.
Okay.
Like a big one.
And what kind of peak is it?
So it's got like the material that you can look through from one angle.
Oh yeah, the same as Harry Robson used on his Workers' Dream
Similar,
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's heard good stuff about it. It's
Okay.
a minimalistic wallet.
Yeah. Sounds good. We'll have a look at it. Yeah. Okay. Bryan Roberts says surprised that Scams Minds hasn't released their own branded crafting kit. Yeah.
That's going to be on next week, isn't it?
You have to make it up yourself, Dave.
Yeah.
Bryan Robson says he's got one and they're excellent. Okay, that's good news. Hello, Robert Van Buren. Ottar says in continental Europe, Wissent mounting tape is also really good for 3M isn't available. So great tip, thank you Ottar, for all our European watchers. Where's Bobo? Robert, Bobo's in a cage. She's been a bit of a pain in the backside earlier on. Let's see if she wants to come out and behave again. So she was out earlier on, but she was just being a bit boisterous. When we have new customers in the shop, or any customers in the shop really, all she wants to do is chew their shoelaces, which can be rather annoying. So you're going to behave now? You're going to behave? Yeah? She was microchipped a couple of days ago, so she went under anaesthetic, so she's a little bit drowsy. Well, she was a little bit drowsy and drunk. It was hilarious, wasn't it? Hey, you were feeling a bit sorry for yourself. Yes, there we go. Right. Joe Miranda covers this in his Facebook. Joe Miranda covers this in his Facebook page or Facebook group. I don't have Spectral Touch myself. Hey, Roddy McGee, how are you? Mark Williams, hello, mate. Ben Allen, hello. Chris Frost, hello. Just join. Can you supply the sticky tape, guys? Simon, yeah, just drop us an email. We'll send you a couple of meters if you want. There's no problem there. No charge. Walter, thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. You're most welcome, Walter, and thank you for thank you everybody for joining us. Without you guys, we're nothing. So. Right, Davis, do you guys have, or no, it's going to be that, Bobo's had a poop in it, I think. She looks like she's getting ready. Oh, she is, yeah, we asked, good timing.
Oh, it's amazing.
Well done, Bobo.
There's Britain's Got Talent act.
Why couldn't you do that in your cage, eh? Could have done that in your cage. Didn't have to do it all over the screen. Thank you. Do you guys also have or know a product that perfectly scores cards in half?
Yes, we just got it. Well...
Yeah, Perfect Score by John Allen. We got a load more in today actually.
Yep.
So that scores cards crossways. Yeah, but you can just score it crossways. So yeah, I haven't got to do it both ways. Peter Hathaway, hello mate, it's been a while. Jake Allen, Perfect Score by John Allen. Yeah, thanks Jake. Just said that. Steve Faulkner, I review some new stuff. Yay. Perfect Score. Sorry guys, I'm reading late. It's difficult to keep on top of everything while reading them all out. Right, Hannes, hello Hannes. Wonder Cutter by King Magic is really the best. I've had Perfect Score and it's very good, but Wonder Cutter does a much better job. It's really good. Okay, there we go. Hello Craig Frith, Adam Black, Oscar Leonard, Charlie Robinson. Would you be able to show magnets versus non-magnetic spirit slates? I think we've only got the magnetic ones in. So basically all it is, when you put the two slates together, the magnetic one, they're identical in every way. You can't tell the difference by looking at it. The only difference is with the magnetic ones, when you put it together, it kind of locks it goes across and locks in place, where the non-magnetic one doesn't lock in place. So you've got to kind of hold it in place. The reason it's non-magnetic as well is because you might want to be able to put it back afterwards. So magnetic you do kind of once, non-magnetic you can do once, do the move, and then you can put it together and put it back again, which won't make sense to any of you unless you know what spirit slates are. So hopefully that makes sense. Right.
Talking of Halloween tricks, we were talking earlier. We had a question, didn't we, about the trick to rely on the senses as opposed to just eyesight. And I thought it was quite a good one to cover.
Yeah, so who was asking?
It is... the irony of this is brilliant.
Jonas. So Jonas Privet says, any good effects involving... he says evolving, but I think he means involving other senses than sight. It might be yours.
That might be Cash's typing.
Oh yeah, Cash. No, possibly involving, not evolving.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had a little think about this, and I'm sure there are, but there's not many that involve smell that I know of. Sound-wise, yeah, you've got EVP. Alan's excellent EVP, so that's a great one that involves sound. As does Illusionists. We spoke about it earlier. Decibel. So they involve sound.
And what's the app? The really popular app. Is it Earworm? Earworm?
I don't know.
Is it Earworm?
Yeah, that's the music one.
Okay.
Earworm, yeah.
And then you've got Senses by Christopher Wheel, which also involves sound and a little bit of vision as well. It's called Senses. It is a little cup inside, and you can kind of do some cool things with a cup. You can hear something, but you can't see it, and then it suddenly appears, kind of thing. So look into Senses. Don't know too much about it, but it's got the word Senses on it, and you asked about Senses, so I thought I'd bring that one up.
Cool.
Anything else on there?
Yes. Well, we've had some more questions about floating Sharpie, which has been very popular. We've sold all of ours that we had in.
Yes. We haven't actually set up and played with. Have you set up one?
No, but I have watched the instructions in full, as full as I can watch them whilst working, and I genuinely think it's really, really good.
Yeah.
He being Matthew Wright is bringing out his poker chip gimmicks next week, I believe. They might
he's
be
releasing a lot of stuff at the moment.
Yeah, he's got 3 individual poker effects, so you can buy them all together in one lovely package, and it all works on the same principle. So if you have his floating card, or his poker, or have seen his poker chip routine, or the floating Sharpie if you've already bought it, they all work on a. He's downstairs. They all work on a similar hookup. In fact, a similar hookup, and I watched it today. What I really, really like about it is Matthew obviously cares about feedback, because there was an additional video on the website where the videos are of him that he's put up recently to tell you how to open a pen properly, because people have obviously had problems snapping Sharpie pens, and he's gone straight on there and just said this is how you do it, and given a cleaner instruction. And we spoke last week about him teaching the barman how to do the trick.
Yes.
Not only do you see that in the trailer, but you see the whole tuition process of him teaching the barman. So it's almost like he's in the room teaching you what to do, and this guy's putting his hands in positions that you'd do if you're learning it, and he corrects him, and he adjusts what he's doing, and it's a really, really good way of seeing it, and it's really well done. He talks about what I was really impressed with was Katie. I think it was Katie Hill.
Yes.
Asked a question last week about working with thread. Matthew makes up a frame, almost like a picture frame, and he puts 6 or 7 different threads on this frame, and then shows them against a variety of backgrounds.
Right.
So he holds them against like a shirt that he'd specially worn to sort of camouflage the thread. He takes it into light environments, dark environments. Talks about thickness over thin thread. Like if you want a lesson in thread work, or you're thinking of getting into it, I really recommend it, and it's really well done.
Matthew is not just a great performer, creator, he's the all-round product. So I mean, Matthew and I worked on the circuit years, long before he ever got into Vism and stuff. He was a proper worker. He was out there grafting it with the rest of us, doing his 6-7 gigs a week, all environments. Then he's gone to Salou, and he's done countless thousands and thousands of performances at Rodney Piper's bar in Salou, every single night. So he's really grafted. Then he's gone for his Fizamax, and he's won all the the titles on his competitions and everything. So he's been the worker, he's the close-upper, he's been the stage performer, he's been the creator, he's been the magician's magician. So yeah, Matthew knows his stuff. When Matthew says something, he's somebody you should listen to, and he's created a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah.
Not so keen on the latest sharp turn.
No, me neither.
Great for social media, but not a great. Yeah, it's not something you're going to do working at a gig. The angles are too tight. But yeah, nearly everything else Matthew produces is going to be a good worker with a lot of thought gone into not just the gimmick, but the instruction and the performance handling as well.
Yeah, keep an eye out for the poker chips. As I say, the 3 separate effects. One of which is the chip going from hand to hand, floating, similar to the Sharpie, but you can buy them all together, and I think they're going to be good. I haven't seen much other than the videos, but I think they'll be really, really strong.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Mark Southworth's poker chip one. What's the poker chip one? Sucker Punch. Yeah, yeah. Sucker Punch sold really, really well, and I think this is going to be a good one to rival Sucker Punch.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's very good, very, very good. This is someone that doesn't do thread work. Not really interested in it, if I'm honest, but I learnt quite a lot from skim watching that while I was doing emails and the rest of it. But yeah, right. Very, very good.
Davis West says, to hear from somebody who does a lot with producing tricks, why are coin gaffs so damn expensive? A tuck dollar is about $200. Sorry, tuck gimmick is about $200. Right. So coin gimmicks, first of all, they can be very expensive because the equipment you need to make them is pretty insane. You can't just go into somebody's shed and make them. You're going to need a lathe, an extremely precise lathe. Many people will use jewelers' lathes, which are about about 20 or 30,000 pounds a piece. So you need very, very expensive equipment. You need a very, very good engineer, who's going to cost a lot of money. A lot of coin gaffs are basically made, like the tuck coin is made through Tango Magic. So Tango will have their engineers making them, and then I don't know if they make them in house or not, but if they don't make them, that'll then be, they'll pay the manufacturers. They'll then sell them to Murphy's Magic, who are going to put their profit on. But Tango Magic, for example, are in Argentina, so then they're going to have the shipping costs to Murphy's Magic in California, who then send it to the dealers here in the UK, which then you've got the terrible exchange rate, you've got more shipping costs, import duties, and then the dealer has to make their money on top of it. So you've got all these people taking their cut onto it. It's not something that's going to be mass produced. You can't just go to a factory and say, here, make me 10,000 of those. It doesn't happen that way. And when it comes to the tuck coins, the tuck are super, super precise. I mean, if a normal coin unique is precise, a tuck coin is made even better. The amount of work that goes into it, and that's pretty much what they cost. I mean, if it's going to take somebody an hour to make a coin gaff, how much do you want to charge for an hour for your performances if you're going to go out and do gigs? So yeah, that's pretty much why they're so expensive. You can get cheaper ones, but more often than not, they're not as good a quality. So she's annoying you. Wait, Bobo, stop chewing shoelaces. Wait, you are going to go back in your cage.
We've got one more question we can cover, because we are running quite close to 5 o'clock now. We had a question from Andy, who asked if we had magic tricks for kids in terms of things that are easy for them to handle with small hands.
We must be talking really small kids, because I know there are kids out there 9, 10 years old who have small hands but can do things with cards that I can only ever dream of doing.
And hairbands.
And hairbands, yeah. I had a little 12-year-old girl the other day, just blew me away what she was doing with the hairband. So yeah, amazing.
Well, we have a selection of hot rods.
Yeah, we've got a few hot rods come in,
and they can easily do. A paddle move is one that I would really recommend, because you don't need a lot of.
I think it's only really struggling with palming that you're going to have problems with small hands. Most of the other effects out there can all be done. I mean, if you're using things like coin uniques or gimmick coins, that isn't really going to be an issue. A majority of tricks out there that are going to be suitable for small kids aren't going to involve palming anyway, so it shouldn't really be too much of an issue.
Give a child a Svengali deck.
Yeah. Even a Svengali deck, you can do great things. You don't need to be able to palm and hide things in your hands. If need be, get them a set of bridge cards, or if they're really small hands, get them a set of mini bikes to play with for starters.
I taught my goddaughter the initial steps of a 3-shell game the other day, and she absolutely loved it. She lost 10 quid to it. She earned 10 quid off her dad within 10 minutes, because he was adamant it was under the left-hand shell, and she'd done the move. It was spot on, and it was only because I was practicing it and they came round. And she went, "What's that?" And I said I'd show her, and she could do it. Stuff like that. Be different as well. That's cool. Not many people see that.
Right, Bryan Roberts says, reference spirit slates, would you say magnetic or non-magnetic are better? It depends on the routine you're doing. Yeah, it's all about the routine. Right, Trouble, you're not going to listen. You're going to continue to chew on shoelaces, which means you are going in your cage, young lady. Say goodbye. Pain in the bum.
Bo.
Yeah, so all depends on your routines. Right, Liam Ball says, welcome to PropDog, best magic shop on earth. Thank you, Liam. That's really kind of you. You're after more free stuff, aren't you? Neil Edwards, hello. Ben Parrish, hello. Guys are joining a bit late. We're nearing the end of it. Right, Halloween Effects, Wayne Hoochin Stigmata. I'm not aware of that. So Phil Shaw, hello, Phil.
Yeah,
Phil is the one who, the genius who did the artwork for the money deck. So thank you for that, Phil. We're all done. Right, we're all done on questions there. Yeah, we are pretty much up to date. Is there anything else we're going to talk about over here? Anything we've got put aside around here? Talk about the Chillies, talk about decks.
No, I think we're done. That. Again, new from PropDog.
Right, so yeah, how you feeling, Cash?
Oh, stomachs.
So we have an update.
Don't tell me. Come around and tell the audience. They want to see how you're suffering and how you're feeling.
He doesn't get well, does he?
It's oh no, I need a nap.
I'll tell you what, Cash is very he's like a puppy. And he's just consistent, and this is the best thing I've ever seen to sort of nullify him. So,
right, guys, if you've only just joined us in the last half of the show, you wouldn't see what happened at the beginning. So Cash is our newest member of staff, and as a bit of a challenge, we decided to get him to take a Carolina Reaper chili, and the idea was we were both going to do the show suffering from the effects of that, but it was quite nasty. So yeah, we both suffered quite a bit at the beginning, and I'm
still suffering.
You're still suffering a bit now.
That's the stomach.
He's going to have another one now for you for the leg.
But anyway, well done. Welcome to PropDog.
Thank you.
You passed your first test. Now for some more pranks in the future videos. So look forward to being afraid, very afraid.
Wonderful.
Right, so I think that's about it. So, is there any more? Oh, hang on. Sorry, got some more comments coming in. We're almost ready to go. Steve Lawrence said, for someone who is ignorant to coin magic, what's a tuck coin? A Tango Ultimate Coin is what it stands for, T.U.C. If you just Google that or put it on our website and have a look, it's basically a very cool coin shell with a very cool way of getting it off. So yeah. Otto says, any tips on appearing tables? Appearing tables?
Oh, like Harbin tables?
I have no idea, Otter.
Pick the Magic Dragon style.
Harbin tables?
A Harbin table's not really a appearing table, is it? It's just a fold-up table you just let drop and go down. But yeah, I'm not sure on that one, Otter. I haven't really seen an appearing table as such, but we'll look into that. Dan Bain, the Spirit Slates are awesome. Yes, they are very cool. Right, and Brian says, have a good weekend, guys. Now off to the pub. Enjoy your pints. And I would very much like to be joining you, but that won't be tonight. So, right, anyway, guys, so thank you all for watching. Jo, you've just joined us, Jo. You're late. Come on, sort it out. You've got to be there at 4 o'clock. But you have to rewind and watch it. And we do talk about your products. So, thank you also for everything you do for the Magic World. And everybody else, have a great weekend. If you're gigging, have a great gig. Join us next Friday at 4 p.m. And thank you all for being here to see us fools be
Turn
fools.
off the video.
There we go. Yeah, you've got to go around and turn it off now. Now this is the awkward moment where we just sit here and go...
Sound's gone.
Oh no, how do I turn it off?
Oh.
Blue button. The blue button.
Just press the
There's
stop
no
button.
blue button.
Just press anything.
Finish. No, is it
Hit the
finish?
phone with